Hey guys, I'm back in Belgrade. Welcome to the new vlog. It's 31 degrees outside currently, which means only one thing, that I'm not staying at home like any sane person would, but I'm running errands. I have a few places to be, and later today we are going on a family dinner to Emma. They've reopened after their summer vacation, so we're hopefully gonna get a good seat at the terrace. I reserved the table, so it shouldn't be a problem, I think. And we're gonna eat some food because my dad has never been to Emma and he's going back home tomorrow, so I want to have a nice dinner. But for now I'm gonna struggle with the heat a little bit outside. And overall I think I'm happy to be back in Belgrade, but I wish we traveled a bit more, if I'm honest, for like a couple of weeks more. But summer is nice here anyway. Too hot, but nice, so I'm gonna make the most of it, I think. There are about 15 days left, I think, of summer, like officially. So I'm hoping to go to the pool again and do things like that. Just sit outside on terraces when it's not too hot in the morning and the evening. So yeah, just do summer things, more of them. Even though I think I'm like super tanned and I'm kind of worried about my skin, just in general all the time. So I don't know how smart going to the pool in this heat is, but like I can't really imagine my life in the city anymore without the pools, if I'm honest. So I'm experimenting with my fashion and trying to look edgy. Not sure if it's working for me, but yeah. What do you guys think? This is my look for today. And right now we're heading out to Smokvica for my dad's final dinner, lunch. I don't know, before he leaves. His flight is at 8 p.m. today. So he's gonna leave Belgrade in a few hours. And before we leave, I wanted to quickly tell you about this book. It's called, well, Yellowface, as you can see. It's from the same author who wrote Babel, and it talks about a girl who steals her dad's dead friend's manuscript, a story about Chinese laborers in the First World War. And she pretends that it's her book. She kind of, well, it was an unfinished manuscript. She finishes it, she publishes it under her name, and for a while it works okay. Everyone is like, yeah, sure, cool novel, you're such a great up-and-coming author. But then shit starts to go down and people start to question whether it's really her, because the dead friend who wrote the manuscript, she's of Chinese origin, and her friend, the stealer, is white. So people question whether or not like a white person can actually write this, and like how it looks like she actually stole it because the writing style resembles the one of the dead friend. And then there's a whole smear campaign online. There are hate comments. People are going wild on Twitter, and it's very entertaining and scary. And it's kind of weird how I feel sympathy a little bit for this friend, even though she obviously stole someone else's, like, not finished work, but still, like, it's not hers. But what she has to go through online is really scary, I think, in today's world, and very realistic. So yeah, it's very entertaining and easy read. I don't think it's like profound or anything like that, but if you were looking for a book for the summer, I can definitely recommend this one. Hey guys, long time no speak. As you can probably see by the beautiful red color of my face, although it's not coming off as strong on camera as it is in real life. So I've just been running, ran 5K, and it's been a bit more difficult than I wanted it to be. Today's Wednesday, last Friday I ran 11.5 kilometers, and I felt like, yeah, was I tired? Yes. But was I as tired as I was now after the stupid 5K? No, no way, because the 11.5K we ran after sunset. Obviously it was colder, nicer, and today in the morning, yeah, it was rough. And I've not been vlogging for what feels like 500 years for this video, and the reason, I don't know, basically every day, except maybe one day, but like for a week straight, I was going to the pool with my mom and or Alexander. We were spending some time there, reading books, hanging out, and eating, and that was it. I honestly enjoyed it a lot. Like, we went to the pool a lot, and also there were a couple of wonderful days when it was the weather was like, you know, meh. You couldn't really tell whether it's going to be cold or not by the pool, and it was not really hot outside, so not many, my mom and I were also like thinking, should we go to the pool or not, and we decided to go, and it was the best decision of our lives. Literally no one in the pool. Nobody. And then we came the next day, it was also like kind of the weather was a bit coldish, and there were a bit more people, but still it felt like a private luxury resort where you have like, I don't know, 5 rooms, and those are the only ones who have access to the pool, you know. It felt magical. But then a couple of days later, it became hotter again, people caught up, and yeah, it was a complete crowd. Like, it was really crowded very soon. But we enjoyed those couple of days of this sort of relaxing calmness by the pool. This was nice. And we have just about, I feel like 10 days of summer left, so I'm looking forward to spending more time in the pool while I can. Yeah, we're still doing work, so we don't go like a full pool day every day, obviously. That would be unrealistic for us, but we're trying, like, even if it's just 2.5, like 3 hours in the evening, we try to go, because it kind of helps you to decompress and relax. It's very nice. And I'm about to go to the pool now. And like, I hope, again, on camera I look fine, but in real life I'm still Mr. Tomato, and yeah, it's crazy. So I'm hoping that my redness is gonna calm down a bit before I leave the house in a few minutes, and we're gonna go hang by the pool, gonna read books, nothing new here. But I'm gonna vlog a bit more consistently now. I feel like I should, because yeah, kind of, I didn't forget about you guys for a week, but I was like doing other things, and I didn't really feel like vlogging that much. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go finish packing for the pool, and I'll see you later. Hey guys, I think it's time to end this vlog, but before I do, I want to quickly share my thoughts on I'm Homeless If This Is Not My Home by Laurie Moore. It's the book I bought in Berlin a couple of weeks ago, and I've just finished it. You know what, the first thing I've read by Laurie Moore was Birds of America. It's a like stories compilation. There are 13 short stories, all picturing women in some form of despair, some sort of unlucky, unfavorable situation that brings them down. So they're all kind of unhappy because something's going on. And this Birds of America thing, it's beautifully written. It's just great. I love it. I can recommend it to anyone who enjoys literature, who enjoys this poetic language, rich language, not just, you know, the simplistic, modern, something more complex. Laurie Moore is definitely the author you will enjoy. And this I'm Homeless If This Is Not My Home is a book that confuses me a lot. The story confuses me a lot, to be honest. I still don't know what the hell happened there, to be fair. I think I'm gonna have to read some criticism, maybe some like expert articles about it, because honestly I have no clue. Most of the things that are happening in the book, I just can't understand if they happened in real life, if there's some sort of magic, you know, involved, if this is all in the character's head, if he's going cuckoo, if he's imagining things, if maybe, like, if it's real, or if it's some kind of extraordinary metaphor that I just can't understand. And yeah, it's weird. But basically it talks about a boy, a guy, his name is Finn. His brother Max is dying. He's in hospice. He's dying because of cancer. And Finn drove to New York to meet his brother, and he was, I think, supposed to like spend a few days with him, kind of as in the brother is expected to die shortly. But he receives a call, and it's about his ex, and he drives away, and like some weird stuff is starting to happen. And I don't want to go into details because I feel like that's gonna be like a spoiler, and also, yeah, I don't want to ruin the experience, because I think as you read it and the story kind of unfolds, it's exciting to just learn about it for the first time without anyone's take on what was happening there. But to me, yeah, the story is weird in a good way. It's kind of crazy also in a good way. Yeah, the language is spectacular. The way she writes is just, it's a masterpiece. I love it. I can recommend it to anyone. But if you guys have read it, and if you have any good resources for me to read about it, or maybe theories on what the hell happened there, please let me know in the comments. And I think I'll end this vlog here. Alexander is in Novi Sad today. He's attending a kind of like a mini designer conference, and I think he's meeting his friends there, colleagues obviously, and yeah, he's having a time of his life, hopefully, as I'm recording this video right now. And I'm gonna hang alone at home, which is an interesting feeling, because yeah, I think it's the first time in a while that I'm like alone. My mom was just here for a couple of hours, but other than that I'm all to myself. And yeah, later I'm gonna go to her for dinner. We're gonna make salmon with maybe mashed potatoes, something like that. I'm not gonna film it, I think. Just gonna have a chill evening with her. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that this vlog literally dragged for 500 years. I want to do another summary vlog before summer ends. Although I think in Belgrade, technically, like the summer, even though September starts, I don't think that much will change for a while, so it's gonna be summer still. I'm a bit annoyed that public pools are gonna be closed, as I understand, like either on the 1st or on the 4th of September, which is a bummer, and the explanation for that is ridiculous to me. Like, somebody told me that it's because the kids go to school, that's why the pools close. But isn't it the whole point that now adults can enjoy the pool without the kids? I don't know, but yeah, I wish it would stay open for a bit longer. Maybe it will be as an exception this year, I don't know. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye!